Yes. Okay, they can. Okay, as long as Brandy can hear us, I don't give a flying freak about anybody else. It means everybody else can hear us. Okay, thanks. Look who's in the house. Thanks, Wes. We knew you'd be here sooner or later. All right, cool. Everything is fine. That's what I thought. All right. So what do you say we get going with the show, my friend? What's the topic of the day? Or the first topic of the day?
Still don't know if they're competitive.
You don't know if they're competitive or not? Why not?
No. Well, I still think the Ravens have the edge. I know your Steelers, Wes, aren't very good right now.
See, Wes said he can't hear anything now. What the heck is going on here?
What are you talking about? I'm all plugged in.
I know you are. I can hear you. They can hear you. I don't know what the heck's going on here.
Why don't everybody just here? Maybe I should just say this.
No, they got to be able to hear us.
Maybe I should just say to them, refresh.
I don't know. Everything is working fine. I don't know what's the matter with these people.
It's in and out that's what Wes is saying.
Now, why is it in and out? What do you, go to In and Out and get yourself a burger then?
Now Bathroom Boy is an audible? Oh boy.
Now, you're audible. That means they can hear you. There you go. You're back on again. I refreshed. Okay.
Yeah, refresh. What the heck is the matter with you folks? Jeez.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but everything's
Jeff, you
working.
were fine. It was Sean. That was the... Oh, please.
Well, hey, it's technical problems. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? You got technical issues? What can you do about it? Absolutely freaking nothing.
All right, good. Now you can hear us. We were talking about the Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Cleveland is now 3-2, hanging in there. But my question for the Browns is, can they stay in this thing? Remember, I did not give them a lot of favorability during the season. I just didn't. I think I picked them to be 7-9 or 6-10. I have to look at my standings for the picks. Jeff, Browns 3-2. What do you think?
I'm surprised that they're playing this well. I'm shocked that they're actually playing this well. What the hell are you gonna do? Listen, they get rid of their freaking running back, and what the heck? Now they're winning games left and right.
Yeah. And for Cleveland, Whedon was 13 of 24 last night. He threw for 197 yards, 1 TD, and 0 INTs. Manuel was 11 of 20 for 129 yards, 0 TDs, and 0 INTs. And then they went with a backup quarterback. Jeff, good luck with that one. That one's kind of a tough one to say. So the Buffalo Bills, they end up losing, and they are now 2-3, just what I expected, because I didn't expect nothing much out of Buffalo. Look at Wes. He says it's a fluke. Wes, you're just upset because your Pittsburgh Steelers are 0-4, and I picked them against Minnesota.
Last place in that division, son. Hey, Wes, something? You and I have something in common. Both our football teams suck. It's about the only thing we have in common. And we both like sports. That's about it.
I saw that, and I said, uh-oh. Somebody else will be winning and being a little bit better than the other team. Like, if the Giants were going to be better than the Steelers, then Jeff will start getting on Wes. Or if the Steelers are better than the Giants, same thing.
I know, right? It's crazy. It's freaking crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, but anyway, this game was pretty much of a high-scoring affair. Brandon Whedon never once hung his head after getting hurt and losing his job to a hometown hero. He figured the Browns would need him again and had to be ready. On Thursday night, as called, and Whedon delivered as the Browns pull off a big game in the AFC North, so they have picked up some ground. Buffalo, of course, dropping in the AFC East. The Bills are in last place now in the AFC East, falling behind the Patriots, Dolphins, and the Jets. Cleveland, you're right. It's surprising right now. They're 3-2.
You know what? I want to see the Giants go 0-16.
Oh, you want to see him go 0-16 so they can get another pick, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, let him pick another quarterback and say goodbye to Eli. Yeah, like that's really going to happen.
Browning goes, "Oh, are you calling your Steelers a fluke? Therefore, they're terrible." And look,
He says they're going to be 9-7 at the end of the year. He's smoking some high, good fluting crap over there, man. Because that ain't going to happen. 9-7. They're 0-4 right now. You tell me they're going to lose only 3 more games the rest of the year? Lots of luck with that.
That's what he's saying. 9-7.
Lots of luck with that. I'm hoping and praying that the Giants end up 8-8.
Well, the Giants are going to need to figure out some way to turn around, but we'll talk more about the NFL.
It ain't going to start this week, I'll tell you that.
For the NFL Real Talk Show. Don't forget, that's tomorrow, everybody. As we move into the next topic, we go right into Major League Baseball.
Oh, great.
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, here it comes.
Here it comes, right? Here we had to do it anyway.
God.
The Pirates, who got embarrassed yesterday 9-1, and I thought, well, they better figure out a way to recover. Did just that. The Pittsburgh Pirates go into St. Louis, get a split as they prevail 7-1 with Game 3 on Sunday in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Francisco Liriano, who's pitched well against the Cardinals, will start Game 3. And Jeff, I know you have a bone to pick with the MLB for putting the game on MLB Network.
I have a problem here. It's bad enough that the NFL is playing games on Thursday night on the NFL Network, but during Major League Baseball playoffs, you put a game on at 10 o'clock in the freaking morning at California time, and you put that game on the MLB Network where I can't even watch it? What are you, crazy? You lost half your audience as soon as you did that.
I think they only do that for a couple divisional.
I guarantee you. You look at the ratings for that freaking Pittsburgh game, and you look at the ratings for the games that were on TNT or TBS, the ratings on TBS are higher. You know why? Because it's free! Jackasses. Seriously, that's ridiculous, okay? 10 o'clock in the morning? 10 o'clock in the morning, really? Yeah, the game started at 1 o'clock Eastern. What time does that make that in freaking San Diego?
10 a.m.
Thank you.
10 a.m., so it'd be 1 p.m.
And if you're
Eastern.
going to put a game on at 10 a.m., at least you can do is put it on TBS or TNT. And you can't tell me you can't put it on both of them. Because today, the Boston game ran over, so they started the Dodger-Atlanta game on the other one.
It was on TNT.
Yeah.
Yep.
They started the other going on TNT, and then when the Red Sox game ended, they moved the other one over to TV. They moved the Dodger game over to TBS. So don't tell me you can't do it.
I think since, when has it been? Since 06 or 07, they have, since 2006, I believe.
Wow.
Remember, they had made the contract where ESPN kind of lost the contract with the MLB playoffs. Then they moved it over to TBS, and they moved it over to Fox. But I think since with the MLB network, it's kind of like they've been doing it for a few years.
That's ridiculous. And you better mark this down on your calendar. Wes actually agrees with me on something. You better mark that down on the calendar over there. Because that's ridiculous. You got TBS and TNT. You got 2 stations. You got 4 games. Hey, I got an idea. Put 2 games on one station and put 2 games on the other station. Bunch of morons.
You can talk with Bud Selig about that.
Bunch of morons.
Well, Wes, Wes, sometimes we have to work. He goes, I had to work and watch it on my phone. I almost got killed people driving and watching my phone.
That's ridiculous. Bud Selig, you're supposed you say that you've done the best job in professional sports as the commissioner? Well, you screwed the pooch on this one, mister.
Yes, he did. And
you want to know something? I don't give a crap what anybody says. Your legacy in baseball is steroids, and that's it. Ridiculous.
So the Pirates now get a much-needed win. They will be going back to Pittsburgh on, I think it's actually tomorrow, Game 3 will be tomorrow. And I'm going to be checking this one out as well, because actually Sunday, and I hope it'll be on TBS. We'll see if it is. But yeah, I think they're doing just a few games on MLB Network, which is kind of really a joke when you think about it.
Tomorrow the games are on what? TBS or CBS and NBC tomorrow, right? Or is
it's all on TBS.
It's all on TBS, ain't it? TBS snagged all that crap, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
TNT and TBS, right? They have 2 freaking channels. In fact, they have more than 2 freaking channels, because the whatchamacallit channel is part of their network too, where they put the NCAA basketball games on during the tournament.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
Why put them on MLB? Just because they're an MLB game, you got to put them on MLB? What about the people who don't have MLB and love baseball? You're alienating them. You don't think about that, do you? No. All you think about is the money.
Well, yeah, you can talk with Bud Selig. And I saw that and I thought, wow, I said, this just doesn't seem right to be putting games on MLB Network when other people don't have the channel. And you're right, putting it on TBS and TNT would make sense, because you're right, the Red Sox game ran over. It went really overtime. So they had to put Braves-Dodgers on TNT.
That was a long game, dude. A long game.
Yeah, we'll get to that game in just a sec.
That was like a 4-hour game, wasn't it?
It started at noon my time, and it was at 3 p.m. Eastern, and it really did, and it was that big 4th inning. We'll get to that game in just a sec.
We won't.
Yeah, with the Pirates, though, winning, this was a game they needed.
No, we won't, but that's okay. Listen, I didn't think the Pirates are going to lose 4 in a row, but now they're going to go home. And these 2 teams know each other so well, this isn't the right series to have right now anyway. How in the wild world of sports does Bud Selig allow the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals to play in the first round of the playoffs?
In the same division, just like the Red Sox playing the Tampa Bay Rays.
It's ridiculous.
I don't understand why it's because he put the whole format together after, after the 2011 season. Remember, he added the extra wild card after the 2011 season.
He needs to be shot.
And I thought this was the most blunderous mistake that he made. Just a blunder.
I like the matchup between the Braves and the Dodgers because it's East Coast, West Coast. But you could have put the Pirates and the Dodgers together in St. Louis and Atlanta. Split it up.
They did that before.
And put Oakland and Boston and Detroit and Tampa Bay. That would have been nice.
They've done that before. It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't.
It's ridiculous.
So the Pirates, they get a much-needed win, Wes. Your team goes into St. Louis and wins Game 3 on Sunday. Now, if you're the Pirates, you're realizing one thing. Protect your home field. You got 2 games. You do not want to go back to St. Louis to play Game 5. And you got Francisco Liriano going on the mound. And I was thinking to myself yesterday, I said, well, if the Pirates don't get their act together and they don't bounce back after getting pounded 9-1, they are not going to be sitting in good shape going back to Pittsburgh down 0-2. Now they get the split. They came out swinging today. I watched part of the game before the Red Sox game began. And here's what Clint Hurdle said. He goes, quote, just what we've been seeing all year. You saw a focused man that was ready to go. And Pedro Alvarez was just right. He was going today.
Yeah.
And Garrett Cole was dominant in his first time. And, for the Pirates real quickly, Jeff, this is the team that you didn't want to see in the playoffs, hopefully not winning the World Series. But you're right. You're seeing this young team, all these young players who never had the playoff experience. I agree, Wes. PNC is going to be rocking on Sunday. I can't wait to see what that atmosphere looks like on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, but it's nothing that St. Louis has never seen before.
Yeah.
So it's not going to rattle them, kind of like it rattled Cincinnati.
Yep.
You know what I mean? St. Louis is a different team than Cincinnati.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell the Reds weren't ready to play their game on a few nights ago.
St. Louis is not a pushover, okay? They will not let the fans get to them like Cueto let the fans get to him. It won't happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen. So it's going to be a playoff and crazy atmosphere, but St. Louis is used to it, whereas Cincinnati wasn't.
In the other game of the National League Divisional Series, you have the Dodgers playing Atlanta. Last night, Clayton Kershaw pitched an outstanding game. He will, with